Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jon Amo, and yes, he is reporting to you from the archives. As you can see, I'm putting a new spin on this. Jon Amo is on the way to work this morning. Never have done a video this early in the morning. Don't really know why I'm doing a video this early in the morning. But I saw a couple of interesting things out there, a couple points that I wanted to get across. First point that I want to get across is let's not get this fact skewed. The fact of the matter is, the majority of these Dallas Cowboy fans that are out there, you know, with the exception of the few, and they know who they are, the Halen, the Shango, the 40 ounces, you know, the majority of these Cowboy fans started, let's be honest, they started posting videos this year, right? And I guess, you know, and it's fans like Shango and Halen, and this other dude I met the other day is actually a pretty cool dude, who suffer from the 90% or 95% majority of Dallas Cowboy cretins. I mean, it's really unbelievable what they think they can get away with. For example, let's take, you know what, I'm going to spare her this time. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt this time. There's a Dallas Cowboy fan out there. You can check my page, my comment section. I gave her a little bit of shit recently for obvious reasons, and this lady's out of control. And it's not just this lady, it's the whole clique of them. And that's why my videos have like ratings of 2 on them, when I'm clearly much more talented, much more charismatic, much more literate than all of these guys. And some of these guys have like 4 and 5 stars. What they do is they constantly go around in like a circle, like 5-star bump. So like, you know, no matter how, like Lady J in Texas will bump, you know, the Spartans video to 5 stars, and he'll go right back and bump her video, and they'll both go right back and bump Philadelphia, that you know, that talentless, like, loser Philadelphia Eagle kid, you know, the 150-pound soaking wet weakling. Like, that's what they do, and it's just like, it's this reoccurring, like, little octagon, you know, and it doesn't matter what they say. It could be the most talentless, worthless, most bullshit, like, biggest piece of crap video. Like, obviously, if you saw the Spartans, like, you would know it was. All he does is pretty much go, "You dumb fuck, you dumb fuck, you dumb fuck, you dumb fuck, you dumb fuck," and it's like, how the hell could that warrant 5 stars? I mean, like, really, did you hear my video response? Like, my video response was clear, it was cohesive, it addressed, like, all these points. It was a good video. And, like, you know, mine only has 3 stars. So, another thing that I've noticed is, now that we've got the cat out of the bag a little bit, some of these people have absolutely no shame. Like, this one chick, she literally started making videos this year when the Dallas Cowboys were 9-1. Let me get this straight. You started making videos when the Cowboys were 9-1? What kind of shit is that? And people, like, respect this? Go back at all these Dallas Cowboy fans and look at when they started their accounts and look at when they started making videos. It is absolutely, positively, like, pathetic. I would bury my head in the sand. I would flush my head down a dirty, stinking Dallas toilet if I started making videos when the Philadelphia Eagles were 10-1 in 2004. I would be embarrassed. That's why you guys are bandwagon hoppers. None of you are real fans. None of you will be here next year when the Eagles reclaim the division. None of you. I guarantee you that big lady won't be back here next year. You know, your videos are all of them. They're just garbage. They're just garbage. And you know, it's like, then they want to come back at me, right, when I come after them, right, yet they don't realize that they're on other people's websites talking trash about me. So then when I come back after them, they want to say something like, "Oh, Jon Amo, I know all about your character. I know what you're doing right now." This has nothing to do with my character. This is about respect, all right? Respect is earned across the board. You know, you give it to get it. And if you don't know about that, don't go name-dropping my name on other people's sites. Like, "Oh, good job, Spartan. You really showed him, even though I had freely admitted I haven't watched a Jon Amo video in a year." So how do you know he showed me if you haven't watched a Jon Amo video in a year? And what is a typer? A typer is someone who comes on, I guess, websites and just types and doesn't make videos? Sorry, I wouldn't know about that. I made one video comment before a video, my first video, and that was to Halen saying, I'm getting a camera and I'm going to come back at you next week. That was the only comment I ever made. I don't know anything about being a typer. Maybe it's time some of you who don't want to admit it start admitting to yourself that the reason why you're here is because of Jon Amo and Halen, but because of Jon Amo. Because if Jon Amo didn't come after Halen, this whole trash-turking circle would have never happened. So if you don't want to give me that credit, that's fine. Just don't go on other websites and disrespect Jon Amo. You know what I'm saying? And think about this, you Dallas Cowboy fan cretins. Think about when you made your first video. Was it this year? Were the Cowboys 10-1? Were they 9-1? Were they 12-2? If the answer to this is yes, the chances are you're a fake bandwagon hopping fan, right? The chances are this chick, Lady J, probably just hopped on the Dallas bandwagon at some point. But if she didn't hop on it, I mean, at this year, she definitely hopped on it at some point. Because if you look at her profile, she's from Ohio. Like all of you guys, you got Dallas Cowboys fans from Oregon, Ohio, Oklahoma, Michigan, Montana, wherever they're from. And the point is if you didn't hop on the bandwagon this year, then you hopped on it in the 90s, and you hopped on it at one point. All right? Philadelphia Eagles have no bandwagon, so I have nothing to hop on. So when my time comes, it's going to be like a real Boston Red Sox World Series. That's what the Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl is going to be like. It's going to be like a day that nobody else can really experience how us true Philadelphia Eagle fans really feel. And to you Dallas Cowboy fans who like the Raiders and the Cowboys, or who all of a sudden started making videos when the Cowboys are 9-1, or who hopped on the bandwagon this year, or even someone like an Indianapolis Colts fan who all of a sudden decided, oh, the Colts are my favorite team because I love Peyton Manning. That's fine. That's fine. I'll have my day in the sun. It might not be next year. It might not be the year after that. But I'll have my day in the sun. And the bottom line is, you want respect, you give it to me, and I'll give it back to you in return. You disrespect me, I'm just going to keep backhanding fools. Jon Amo, Archives, going to work.